Case study 7.1, the politics of performance appraisals. My agenda today is to go over the case summary, go over the questions of evaluating managers' perspectives against the objective performance of appraisal, determining when fine-tuning becomes desperation, reducing the prevalence of fine-tuning as a vice president of human resources. So in my case summary, I have pulled these 5 facts from there. First one is employees at the manufacturing company Echo Industries are required to have their performance reviewed annually. Although supervisors questions the process, fairness, and accuracy. The second point I got, some managers see the process as a bias that compromises impartiality, while others think it is necessary to tweak assessments to encourage staff or uphold morale. The third one is the system goals are to direct, develop, give fair evaluation, and match rewards to performance. Nevertheless, personal and political considerations get in the way. The fourth one is modifications to temper criticisms or promote development can be beneficial, but distorting rating for political or favoritism purpose is a bad idea. The case raises the issue of how HR should guarantee reliability, consistency, confidence in the assessment process while highlighting the conflict between the politics and fairness, which falls into the first question that I have got. Evaluating managers' perspectives against the objectives of performance appraisal. First one is fairness, feedback, development, and accountability are the goals of appraisals. Second one is to encourage or safeguard staff. Some managers fine-tune scores. Others are concerned that fine-tuning causes bias and undermine credibility. Fourth one is temporary morale increase have the potential to erode trust over time. And the last one, objective accuracy assessments are more in line with corporate objectives. Which then falls into my next question. Determining when fine-tuning becomes desperation. First fact I pulled is acceptable, minor tune changes that promote development. Second, unacceptable, modifying scores in order to distort real performance. Third, when ratings reflect managers' interests rather than the facts, desperation takes place. Fourth, it goes too far to reward favorites or shield underachievers. Fifth, the process loses values as soon as accuracy and fairness are compromised. Which falls to the third question I pulled. Reducing the prevalence of fine-tuning as vice presidents of human resources. First step I would take is to reframe assessments as growth-oriented instruments rather than ratings. Second step I would take is to educate managers on how to give candid and constructive criticism. Third, to ensure consistency, standardized criteria using behavior-based analytics. Fourth, to identify bias, conduct audits, and collaboration meetings. So all in summary, I have pulled from the case study is that fairness, accuracy, employee development, and responsibility should be the main topics of performance reviews. There is a disagreement among Echo Industries managers. Some argue that adjusting assessments to improve morale is a good idea, while others view it as a prejudice that deflates confidence. Third, only when fine-tuning often delivers for motivation, it is acceptable. When scores no longer accurately represents performance, it becomes destination. Fourth, as vice president, I can offer solutions including checking appraisers, standardizing criteria, training managers, and encouraging an environment candidate criticism. Fifth, in general, the instance emphasized the conflict that exists in performance rating systems between organization fairness and human sensitivity.